Happy Monday. You showed up. I showed up too. Looks like we're in it now, right? Might as well keep going. And today's another one of those hard talks, specifically because this point today, it's awful because it makes me a hypocrite. And I'll be clear. I have a huge issue with posturing, with, victim praise and victim celebrating. I find that it's virtue signaling. And here I am, hypocrite, talking to you about a subject because I wrote a book about a subject. And it feels gross. I'm not going to lie. It feels dirty, to be selling your shame in one way. That's the point. If I hadn't written the book, then we wouldn't be doing this. But I did write the book. And I wrote the book because I was sorting out some stuff and it was the best way. And when it was done, I was like, well, maybe there's someone else out there that is sorting stuff out. And the only way for me to reach that person is this. Otherwise, it's a book that's sitting on Amazon amongst the other 6 billion others and just fades away into... Otherwise, I'm just screaming to an audience of no one. Trust me, I didn't want to reveal all of this crap. I'm scared to. Honestly, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of everyone reading it. I'm terrified of it all just being out there. And I know you're probably thinking, well, then why the hell did you do it in the first place? I keep asking myself that every single day, which just leads me to another thing about the grossness of all of this. I can't stand the word victim because I have never felt like a victim. And I personally don't think that anyone who has been through this garbage is a victim, because if you're still here, if you're here right now, that's not a victim. That to me is someone who's a survivor, is strong, is getting up and trying every day to get through it. And this whole thing about being brave, everyone's brave. This world is chaotic. Just waking up and getting on with things is brave. We don't need to celebrate every time someone just tries to share something. And I mean, thank you for the kudos that's come in, but like, how do you congratulate someone for being honest? Is that the state we're in? We're bringing up the awful stuff, where we're actually being honest is rare, because that means we're all just covering it. Then everyone's just covering all their garbage. Victimhood it's a weak place. And people who survive the stuff we have, they're not weak. As much as our brains keep telling us that we are. We don't need trigger warnings. In fact, the book opens with a whole point on that. And again, you got your beliefs, I got mine. And mine is that you're too strong to have to be labeled a victim or, light stepped around because it might set off something. We're set off every day. Just getting through it can set us off. So I'm not giving anybody else the power by saying, "Ooh, don't set me off." I've been through worse. Anyway, so I'm a hypocrite. But honestly, it's the kindest word I've ever called myself. The dialogue that goes in here from the stuff that happened, I'll take hypocrite.